What's good, y'all? King of the Root back with another video. Happy New Year. It's been a long time. I'm not gonna be here long. Why is the face white? Because I'm in spirits. And this is not the end of it. This is just the beginning of the face. Cat Williams. Um, Cat Williams by far. If I was still like a kid or a teenager, I would say like somebody probably like Martin Lawrence or Eddie Murphy is probably one of my favorite comedians. Now, um, well, Cat Williams is older, but we met Cat Williams a lot later. Cat Williams has always been one of my favorite comedians, probably my top two. I'm not gonna say who my favorite one is. I'm not sure. Definitely not Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart is a mainstream comedian. Never liked him. Don't really think he's funny. I think he is scripted funny. Like, he needs writers behind him. He's good for movies. He's good for mainstream and all that. But Cat Williams, I always like Cat Williams because I love people who tell comedy in the way that he tells the stories and how he delivers his comedy, which is like with a little bit of real life and with a mixture of comedic timing and just real shit. Pretty much when you listen to Cat Williams, it's like, you chilling with your niggas, you chilling with your family, you at the cookout in the back talking real shit about real life situations. Um, I know we all have seen the buzz about Cat Williams and the Shannon show or wherever the fuck the show was that he was on. He was exposing everything. It's not the first time he's exposed the industry, but it is the first time on this grand of a scale. Um, so I had to go and talk to some of my spiritual elders about it. Asked them, I said, did you hear what Cat Williams said? And did you get to see it? Or, did you hear about it? And they said, yeah, but the first thing they said was that, Cat Williams is still a part of the industry. And we do have to remember that. So my first question is why now? What is the distraction? I'm not going to say Cat Williams is a sellout, and I think that he's trying to pull the wool over our eyes, but he is still a part of Hollywood, and he still is working. He may not be working mainstream like he was before, but he still is collecting some of them Hollywood checks, regardless of what you believe. So, be careful, tread lightly, use your gift for discernment when you're listening to him, and figure out what the real deal is about that, because Cat Williams, in a sense, was throwing a little bit of a tantrum. And he had a lot on his mind. He was kind of like in his Aries energy, um, to be honest, or his Scorpio energy, because he was kind of all over the place, just throwing a lot of shit out of there, and a lot of shit that he was saying was true. Um, like the whole thing with the Cedric the Entertainer, and Cedric stealing his joke. I mean, the facts were there. Um, but yeah, it's just got me wondering why now? Why is he still breathing? It hasn't been that long since the interview, but why is he still breathing? Will he continue to breathe? Um, I guess really, like, if you want to know if Cat Williams is on some real shit, if Cat Williams don't run into any more problems after all the shit he done said, then he most likely done sold out. But if Cat Williams gets hit with some more bullshit, then he's still one of us. But really, that doesn't mean anything anyway, because they can fake a lot of stuff, humiliation rituals. It's always rituals. So just because he continues to breathe, they don't always just hit you, because they know that we're viewing and we're watching to see how they're going to respond. The elite, they know we're watching, so they can't just go directly and take him out. I mean, they could, because they do whatever the fuck they want to do now. This is not 10 years ago, even 5 years ago. Like, now they just do what the fuck they want to do. I mean, did we not watch George Floyd get killed directly in front of us? If that was even George Floyd, and if that was even a real event. Okay, I'm gonna put it over there. Um, and sorry, I'm congested. My voice can't reach but a certain octave, so I know it sounds funny. Um, they're incarcerating us like a motherfucker, you guys. I spent me some time in jail just recently. That's where I was at. They had to put me in a jail to go back under rituals so they could program me again. Yeah, the rehab. I wasn't really in rehab, but I was incarcerated. But The funny thing is that I got sick while I was in jail, and one of my spiritual elders who was from the Christian side was telling me that God was purging me and cleaning a lot of nastiness that was inside of me. I mean, I got sick as fuck and ran into some health issues I'd never experienced and shouldn't show up this late in life. But I made it through. But when I came back, I found out that some other really powerful spiritualists also were sick around the same time. So what the fuck was that all about? Let me know. Were some of you guys sick who are really on your occult shit here recently in January? The ending of December, going into the new year. You know, don't forget that they know about our energy before we even hit this earth. They know what you are before you even get here. They know to start binding your magic and your power before you even come through your mother womb. That's how far advanced they are. The real ones, the elites. Um, yeah, if you got some pending charges or things like that, if you're a runner, I would go ahead and the ancestors are telling me this is my prediction. If you are a runner and one of those people who don't like to face your problems or who has no issue being a fugitive, go on and get out of here because they're getting ready to start incarcerate even more. The whole thing with the racketeering and the shit with Hollywood and all those rappers going down, more is coming for 2024 too. It's more coming, guys. It's more coming. Okay? So if you're a runner, get to running. And if you own bullshit and you're not legal, or you've been kind of slipping up as far as how you get your bread, make sure you being extra careful and make sure you reevaluate who's in your circle, if they are friend or foe. And friends close, but enemies closer. Okay, remember, Mama said that. Friends close, but enemies closer. The enemy might help you this year. Like I said, I didn't really have to come and say much. I just want to talk about the Cat Williams shit. Oh, something I just saw recently. I don't know. I guess the Oscars just happened, or the Golden Globes. I can't remember if if it's called the Oscars or the Golden Globes, or if they're two different events. But did you guys see Regina Hall and Angela Bassett kiss? I see Regina Hall is back from her ritual from what happened with her son. I see she's back reprogrammed. Hmm. So much has happened, stuff and gone. I'm trying to make sure I cover everything. I still got more stuff to catch up on. Watch them apps you downloading on your phone. My stepfather was putting me on some other apps too that just came out that are really popping. I ain't gonna say no names 'cause I don't want to get sued by no companies, but they say some of these new apps are spying like a motherfucker. I mean, they're already spying anyway, but super spying right now. Okay, so still waiting on that winter solstice. Well, really, the winter solstice is over, but I'm waiting on that really big winter sacrifice. I think we had a white actress that was really old from way back in the day who was on TV. She just died. I'm still waiting on ours though. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Haven't looked into it yet, but what happened with Krishan's sister and the baby daddy and him getting shot by the not the baby daddy, I think the boyfriend and him getting shot by the cops or him getting killed. We know what that's about. If it wasn't for the Tashiki, and I don't believe that it was Tashiki's boyfriend, it was another one of Krishan's sister's boyfriend who got murdered. But if it wasn't for Tashiki's career, it's for Krishan's career. Krishan has reached, well, not really reached a level of success, but she's touched too much money to not have a sacrifice come up yet. I'll say it like that. Who was Halle Bailey playing in The Color Purple? I need to go watch the trailer. That's probably gonna be really good. And why are they not gonna let I don't know if it's still standing, but they said they weren't gonna let Halle Bailey be in the race for an Oscar for well, I guess that was just last night, so I guess she didn't get one. Damn, that sucks. I was hoping they were gonna be able to flip that around, but an Oscar for The Little Mermaid. If she don't get it for The Little Mermaid, because they owe her now. I mean, they owe her. Then she'll get one for The Color Purple, depending on who she plays. Is she playing Celie? Because I felt like Celie, the character, was supposed to kind of look a certain way, not ugly. Well, you show is ugly. Um, but Celie had a certain energy about her. I mean, really, she could play Celie or Shug. She'd be cute as Shug, but she'd be good as Celie too. I'm proud of Haley. Hallie. I Celie was all right. She was pregnant. Part of me was hoping, like 10% of me was hoping that she wasn't, because something about this relationship with EG just makes me feel like in the end she's gonna regret it, and I think we all feel it, and that's why everybody be quote unquote hating, as everybody says. Why are we so concerned about her being pregnant? Why are we so concerned about her relationship with him? If he makes her happy, then that's her fucking business. I don't know, because I feel like we all get this feeling, and I hope I'm wrong, but something about it, and I think he really loves her, but something about it just, I don't know. Like I'm predicting. I already had a premonition about it, and I feel like in the end, it's not going to be what it was supposed to be. You know, was P Diddy indicted on any charges as far as Tupac? See, I just came home, so it's so much I've seen just scrolling by, but I haven't looked into it yet. They coming for P Diddy. I don't feel like he gonna fully fall though the way we want him to fall. The cookie never crumbles the way you really want it to. King of the Root.